Flying back in time. This is the Jermaine Plane.
Yes, hello, it's Jermaine here, and welcome to a bonus episode of the Jermaine Plane. If you don't know, this podcast is also a radio show. It airs every Friday night on Nova Throwbacks. You can listen on the Nova Player app or on Apple Music, and when it started out, I just wanted some musicians on the show to share their favorite throwbacks. To request their favorite throwbacks, we have a chat about them and we play them on the show. Just as simple as that. But as I started doing this show more and more, I was getting the most fascinating stories from them about these throwback songs. And of course, because they're musicians. And in the case of Samantha Jade, I think I got the scoop behind quite a few stories that she's never shared with anyone before. You're going to hear stories about the producers she's worked with, a really popular song that could have almost been hers, and a Britney Spears music video that could have been Samantha Jade's. Some real interesting stuff. So this is what you're going to get every week when I have a guest on my show, not only just the podcast, but also their favorite throwbacks. So enjoy Samantha Jade's for now. And when you can, listen to the Jermaine Plane, Nova Throwbacks, every Friday night on the Nova Player app. Your first throwback as co-pilot on the Jermaine Plane. What is it, Samantha Jade?
So my first throwback is He Wasn't Man Enough for Me by Toni Braxton.
Uh-huh.
So there's a story behind this.
Okay.
So I love this song. Love. Like Toni Braxton, her voice, how she can sing so low. She's so talented. This song's produced by Darkchild, Rodney Jerkins. Mm-hmm. And I worked with him when I went to the States.
No way.
So I went to... when I was in LA, they flew me to New Jersey, and he had a place in New Jersey, this studio, and I went to go work with him, and I worked with him and LaShawn, who did this record.
LaShawn Daniels?
Yeah. LaShawn Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And we did this record together at, not this, it was called Boyfriend was the song, and it was going to be my single actually. Mm-hmm. And I was like desperate to ask what Brandy was like, because I'm a huge Brandy fan. And then I was like, wanted to ask about this session. I was like, what was Toni like? And they're like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing, such a great singer. So
wow.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, let's get it on here on the Jermaine Plane. Samantha Jade, co-pilot on Nova Throwbacks. He Wasn't Man Enough by Toni Braxton. All right, well, let's get into our next throwback here on the Jermaine Plane. Samantha Jade as co-pilot. Mm-hmm. Go on, Sammy. Tell us.
So this one is Replay by Zendaya.
Oh, yes.
So I love Zendaya so much. She is such a superstar. Talk about a triple threat. That's a triple threat. I love her so much. But this song, the story behind this is that when I won X Factor, they were looking for songs, obviously, for my record. My friend Zach comes in with this song. He's like, I reckon you should record this. It's called Replay. It's such a great song. And I was like, listen to it. And I was obsessed. I loved it because his friend wrote it. And I was like, I love this song. Anyway, by the time we said yes, they had already placed it on Zendaya.
You're telling me that Replay was going to be a Samantha Jade song.
It was going to go on that first album.
Oh my God.
I know. But then we wouldn't have had Firestarter.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Yeah, because then we went in and we wrote Firestarter. Yeah. But isn't that so crazy?
That is so crazy. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I love that song so much. But she sounds great on it, and I'm so glad that she got it because it's iconic.
Samantha Jade, what is your final throwback for this evening here on the Jermaine Plane?
Okay, so I had to end on a Britney song. Okay. Britney Spears, I mean, come on, Britney. Mm-hmm. And you and I in the club dancing to Britney.
Absolutely.
This is a real thing, guys.
That's our
We've
girl.
Really done this. That's our girl.
We're going to get on with I'm a Slave for You choreography very soon.
Yes. You're coming over and teaching me.
Yes, I'll teach you.
This is not Slave, though. This is Piece of Me. So this video, this is a crazy story too. So obviously, we're signed to the same label at this time. I had just gone to Sweden to record with Bloodshy and Avant, who did Toxic at the time, and then worked with Danger, who did Piece of Me, right? And so we were kind of working with the same people, and all I wanted to do was see Britney. I was like, one day I'm going to go into the green room and be getting a coffee, and she will be there. Never happened.
Okay.
And she had kids at the time, and I would see them setting up like the cots in like the green room for the kids, and I'd be like, she's coming, but then I would always leave and she would come after. So I was like, I'm never going to meet her. Anyway, all of that to say, I'm sitting at home one day. My mum gets a call and they're like, where's Samantha? My mum's like, we're just at home. We're doing nothing. They're like, okay, get her ready. She needs to be ready tonight. She might have to come in and do something. And that's it. So vague, right?
Okay.
My mum's like, okay, what's she going to do?
Okay.
Like a performance? They're like, yep, some kind of a performance. And my mum's like, okay. And they call back. They're like, okay, yeah, she needs to get, like, we need to get her here. Like, has she got, tell her to wash her hair. There's hair and makeup ready for her. Tell her, like, to get down here. She's going to have to learn some choreo and she's going to have to, like, work through the night, shoot through the night.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, because it was like nighttime. I'm like, what is going? But that's all. They wouldn't give us details. It's like, this is okay, but you're in LA. You say yes to. You're
Absolutely.
like, sure. So I'm about to get in the car. There's a car that comes to pick me up. I'm about to get in the car. We get a call. Don't worry about it. False alarm. Don't come down. Right? We never knew what it was. I was like, that's so weird. The next day, my mum and I are at the Beverly Centre. Of course we are, shopping, because we've got nothing else to do. We're shopping and we're in P.F. Chang's, which was this restaurant at the front, and we're watching, like, there's a screen, a TV. And I see myself on a split screen with Britney on the TV, and I'm like, that's me. What am I doing on the screen? Yeah. And then so we're like, excuse me, to the guy. We're like, can you turn that up for a second? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, oh, that's you. I'm like, yeah. So it ended up that what it was going to be was that piece of me, the video, Britney was kind of going through a lot of that time and she wasn't showing up to the video set. So Jive had this video set, the hair and makeup, the dancers, the whole thing. No Britney, and my song was coming out at the time as well. So I think they just wanted to, like, kind of put me in there, and that would have been my video if she didn't show up. Yeah,
what?
Isn't that crazy?
So your music video would have been the set of Piece of Me.
Piece of Me would have been my video. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting ready to go there. I was in the car, but I didn't know this until the next day when I'm watching. And then my mum, like, obviously calls my management, calls Jive, and they're like, yeah, that was going to happen. But then Britney, showed up, and so we'll shoot Sammy's down the line kind of thing. Yeah.
Bloody hell, Britney Spears.
You
could have just had a day off.
Else, if it was, I know, like, Britney, take the day off, sweetie. Take a load off. I'll take it for you.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
So crazy. I know.
I love that video too.
I love that video too. Oh my God.
You're talking about the set with, like, the lights at the back.
Yeah. Love that video so much.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I think we've just unlocked one of the biggest stories for gay men all over Australia.
I know. I'll show you the clip. It's on. It was on Extra. That was the thing that was on TV at the time that my mum and I saw. Yeah. So I'll show you after. So weird.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get that on, please. Right now on the Jermaine Plane.
Piece of Me.
Samantha Jade as co-pilot.
Flying back in time. This is the Jermaine Plane.